Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Hey, tubers. I decided maybe I can cause some RC chit chat. And the title of this video is, Can you afford the RC hobby? I've been watching some videos lately and people are like advertising for people that send them free products. I think that's great that you're willing to advertise for people, because how else are you going to start a business and sell your product if people don't advertise for you? So I think that's great. But as a consumer, you got to be wise about spending your money, especially these days. And I can only speak for me living on the east coast of America in New Hampshire, and the American dollar and the escalation of costs of things over here. The inflation has caused things to double in price. Like, I just got some silicone spray. You see that? That's silicone spray. That's for lubing my bearings on the RCs. I like silicone spray. You can use whatever you want, but I prefer silicone spray. It works good. So after you get done bashing your car, you want to bring it home, you want to hose it down, clean it off. And preferably with compressed air, blow all the water off. I don't have a compressor, so if I bring it to work, I can blow it off. Otherwise, I'm letting it drip dry, right? I guess you could spray it with WD-40 because it's a water displacement, but WD-40 is not really that great as a lubricant. Silicone works great, but guess how much I paid for this? Now, I used to be able to get this for about $5 a can. $4.50, $5 a can. Today, I paid $10 for this can. $10. Boy, the light's going. You know, I don't know what's up with that. $10 for a can of silicone spray. It's like, wow, I almost didn't buy it. I started thinking about all my bearings in my car's rusting. I'm like, I gotta buy it. I got no choice. I gotta lube all my bearings, right? So can you afford the RC hobby with the cost of everything rising and rising and rising? You see armor cars, the price of armors are going up. The price of Traxxas cars are always going up. I like Team Crowley, as I've said in past videos, because of the price point of them. Hence the Radix 6S buggy, 1/8 scale, $369 with a $40 savings. How can you beat that, right? I've gone over that in other videos. I got Red Cat. I love my Red Cats too. Red Cats are good cars, they're good entry-level cars. Red Cat used to sell a BE6S MT8E. MT8E is a 4S version, and the BE6S was a 6S version of the monster truck. They got one right above the camera there. They used to sell those. I don't think Red Cat designed them. They paid for the rights to sell them. Australia and the other side of the world, they call it something else. But everyone knows what I mean. Red Cat sold to this part of the world. And they sold the BE6S. That was a great car. That was a $600 car back in the day. Now, I don't think they even make them anymore. I was looking, I didn't see them. I've seen some, I think it's old stock for sale and used ones for sale. Very rarely do you find a used one for sale. I watch eBay, I never see them. You can still get parts for them, but I don't see many of them BE6S. But can you still afford the RC hobby? I was watching a video where he was showing these fancy fans they got for these motors and the ESCs. And they come with these aluminum machine cases that they come in. And they want $100 for a fan. I'm like, really? Do you know that fan was manufactured in China? Sent over to wherever it was sent over to, America or wherever. And then they machined an aluminum case and a screen cover, an aluminum cover for it. And they package it as a $100 fan. That fan probably cost $10, maybe 20. That's at the most. So that's a large markup. I guess if you're a machinist and you're making aluminum parts, you got to make money. Aluminum's not free. I get that. It's a business. I totally get that. But as a consumer, you got to judge what you're getting versus the cost. RC Guy Garage likes to say smiles per miles, right? How much are you going to get? How many smiles are you going to get for your money? How many smiles are you going to get for your money when you pay $100 for a fan? Or let's just say you pay $800 for a sledge, or as a lot of people like to call it, the sludge. $800 for a car that you're probably going to have to upgrade, and you're probably going to have to fix it. And it's going to have, it's a brand new car, so it's going to have its issues. That's a lot of money for a 1/8 scale 6S car, especially with Traxxas electronics, which we all know there's only like 3 settings on a Traxxas speed controller you can change. You cannot change, like on the Corrali here, I believe they had 10 settings you can change. What, Traxxas, you only got 3? Like sport, race, and regular mode? Come on now. You can't change the light bulb cutoff. You can't change the direction the motor spins. You can't change the timing of the motor. You can't change nothing. Right? The brake force, nothing. You can't change none of that stuff. So I think Traxxas electronics fall far below the mark. And for $800, that's highly overpriced in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Like, I'll get back to where I started. Now, this is the chargers I like. This is the Venom Dual Pro. These will charge, 2 battery packs separately on each one. I have 2 of them now, so you can, when you're charging the 6S batteries, you really end up needing more chargers. This will charge at a maximum of 7 amps per side, 80 watts. That's an 80 watt charger. And then controllers, the controllers that come with the Corralis, I'm really not a fan of them, but they get the job done as long as you got small hands. I get big mitts, all right? They're double X mitts, okay? And the Team Corrali controller just doesn't fit in my mitt. It just doesn't fit. I've had this controller for a while, Radio Link. It's not a bad controller. It comes with a gyro, and it's about $60, $70. This one, which I believe this is a 4-channel. Yeah, this is a 4-channel remote. This one I picked up about a month ago. iFly RC, I don't know, some generic China brand, 6-channel controller. It was like $35 to $37 or something like that. So far, I like it, and it has a thumb controller on it, so you can drive with one hand. It's got a chrome wheel on it. Really can't say anything bad about it. 6-channel controller, can't go wrong for like $38, right? And then we got this one. This is the Fly Sky. I wouldn't recommend this one. I'll tell you why in a second. The Fly Sky QT3B. Now, the problem with this controller is it takes 8 AA's. Now, I had some batteries from the Mini Losi, and I wired them up in series. And now I'm running Losi batteries in this controller. So I don't have to put batteries in it. When they go dead, I'll just charge them back up. They work great. It's a good controller. But the battery problem is the problem. 8 AA's. Come on, guy. They need to fix that, right? But it's a pretty good controller. As long as you don't mind 8 AA batteries, or you got a battery pack to put in it. Because it doesn't sit up quite right. Because I got batteries stuffed in there. I had to make those fit. I had to cut the side of the battery, side of the remote, make those fit. But this is the hobby. You gotta make your money last. You gotta stretch it out. I got supplies, I got zip ties, never mind the Sawzall blades, but I got parts, washes, shrink tubing, soldering iron, soldering paste. I got spare tires. Those are all the Armatorious backflips. You get them on eBay for about $70. I can't say enough about those tires. Those are awesome. In the hobby, you just gotta make your money stretch. That's all. So that's about where I'll leave the video. Can you afford the RC hobby? Or is it too expensive for you? It's not a cheap hobby, but it's a fun hobby, but you gotta be smart with your money. Maybe you got plenty of money and that's not a problem, but I think with most people that's gonna be a problem. The price of things, 2 6S batteries. If you get the Z batteries, they're pretty reasonable, but they're still, I paid $115 for 2 6S batteries, so you're going to pay. There's a cost to this hobby, and can you afford it? Make sure you can afford a good charger. Because if you can't properly balance charge your batteries and discharge them, you're going to ruin your expensive batteries, then you're going to be crying. So invest in a good charger. Thank you, RC Guy Garage. Yeah, buddies, look at the shirt. Get yourselves one. Peace. Y'all tell me what you think, and y'all stay confident but humble, and comment down below. Down below there, comment. Peace. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy.